Palworld, the game renowned for its slavery, its guns, and its similarities to other games involving capturing animals and forcing them into battles with other animals. I'd begun streaming Palworld on a whim after hearing about its sudden popularity, and coupled with my willingness to sell everything I own and live in eternal poverty for the sake of 2 extra views, I decided to go for the completely original and very innovative idea of surviving 100 days in Palworld. Someone's already done that. Oh. I actually did it in 169 days anyway. I guess I'll have the challenge of trying to catch all the pals within those days. Someone already did that too. It's also been a month since the game released, so it's already died. Well, I've already spent over 100 hours on this, so here is 100 plus 69 days to catch all the pals in Palworld. Where does he get these genius ideas from? Quick one, if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. If I reach 100k by the end of the year, I'll do a giveaway of like £1,000 to a random subscriber. Just thought of that now. That wasn't in the script, but I'll stand by my word. First things first, I loaded up the game to create the wonderful world of Birmingham and what would be the greatest pal collector in the world. A pal master, if you will. Because as we all know, the Palworld catchphrase is... gotta require all of them. With my character resembling the Greek god of thunder and lightning, crossed with the sweet vocals of the best girl in your favorite anime, we were ready. Day 1 and I woke up on the beach, the gentle sounds of waves caressing my ears and being watched by some pals who immediately sensed my intent to send this world into a new age of slavery, resulting in them running for the hills. Then I went to get a first look at the world I'd found myself in. Oh, this is lovely. This looks like a nice place, and then there's a man over here with a cool pose. Well, thanks. She gave me some wood. We can make a workbench now. Can I just put it down here? Right, yeah, let's make a wooden club. I'm gonna bonk some fools. I have an unused stat point. Well, how do I use the stat point? Technology. Aha. Here we go. Oh, actually, hang on. Let's figure out what this stuff does first. Facility for storing captured pals. Pals inside gradually... This is literally just fucking Pokemon. Captures pals when thrown. Oh, yeah, of course. That spherical object that you throw at the creature to catch it. God, where did they get that idea from? Right, well, I want to catch stuff, so let's just unlock that. We need to get paldium fragments and stone. Oh my God, it's a fucking chicken. Can I just kill this guy? That's what you get. So now he's fainted. So I am the battler in this. Oh, Palsphere. Is that what we want? Oh, we can catch the Pokemon with that. Right, catch this. Give me the dirty chicken. I think I missed. Right, no chicken for us then, I guess. Let's see if we can find another one. I think, can we pick up these rocks? Sorry, that was a bit anticlimactic. In my defense, it looked like it went through him. It's not just my terrible aim. Okay, so I assume this is where we get the paldium fragments from. We need a pickaxe for that, though. Oh my God, Dinossum. That's a big boy. Maybe they need to be alive. Oh yeah, you know what? That could be true. I mean, it is a carbon copy of Pokemon, and we know in Pokemon you can't catch it if it's fainted. Is this guy gonna attack me? Hey. You want some? Big guy. Okay, that is a lot of damage. Oh no. He nearly fucking killed me. Oh, that's... what a dick. It's a good job this wasn't a hardcore run because I died in like the first 2 seconds to a vegan dinosaur. I retrieved my stuff, got raided by another streamer, and given this was my 3rd stream, I don't think my 2 brain cells figured out what was actually happening. Somebody just raided me. What? I'm a raid. Hell yeah. Party of 13. Great. You're gonna be very disappointed. Is the goal to beat the Elite Four? No, it's to beat the, successful 5. I made some pal spheres and beat a sheep within an inch of its life to acquire my first pal. Capture rate 99%. If it breaks out, then this game is against me. Hell yeah! First pal acquired. I don't think that's my Lambo. I think that's a different one. Can I fight these guys? Fluffy shield. Quick, use fluffy shield. I just use it. You just use it as a fucking hostage. I continue my pal collecting quest by catching a chicken and a firefox. Then as the sun set, built a house fit for a king, if a king lived in a solo rust base. Day 2. The previous day, I'd noticed a pal that resembled a Torterra crossed with an elephant. It looked cool, so armed with a sharp rock taped to a stick and a warm fox, I engaged the enemy. Let's try and take down 1,000 grams of protein that's level 38 and will probably kill us immediately. Right, well, here goes nothing. Go, firefox. Oh my God, it shoots fire. I really want this thing. Oh my God, it shoots mud. It's like the last airbender. You know what? Now's the time. Get in the ball. I have no pal spheres. That probably would have been a good idea to have. Oh no. panic roll. I should have panic rolled. Oh no, and now my body is having a spasm in the water. That is a fate worse than death. Yeah, that could have gone better, but we'd realized a new goal: to catch the elephant made of grass. So what did I do? Did I train for years under a kung fu master to become strong enough? No, I just threw another pal sphere at him. That is a good capture rate. I fancy our chances.
Yeah.
Oh my god, even he's judging me for that throw.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's not even in the ball. It just pissed him off. Oh shit. Oh no. Yes, children, run. The behemoth of the forest. It's coming for you all. Run for your lives. It was clear we weren't catching the elephant, so I made some storage in my house, introduced my pet rat to the stream, because that's a thing if you thought I wasn't weird already. And to finish the day off, I went for a swim, which I guess is like my character's kryptonite since I also drowned. Following that, I died a few more times in the night to some overly aggressive pals, so made a bed to think about my life choices. Day 3, I built a pal box for storing pals. What? That sounds like a PC in Pokemon? Well, actually, you can use it to deploy your slaves to do work for you, so it's completely different. I also caught an emo bird and made some useful items like clothes and a parachute, because at some point I imagine I'll be jumping off a cliff after losing my mind editing this video. Day 4, I realized that the game has durability on items, but unlike Minecraft where the item is cast into the shadow realm never to be seen again, in Palworld those items just become more useless than bubble wrap that's been popped. So I made a repair bench and found a tower that is used for fast travel. There's loads of these around the map, and once they're unlocked you can fast travel between them. Day 5, I added Piplup from Wish to my list of captured pals. I also noticed there was a whole workforce around my base in the form of sheep and cats, so not only did I add a pink cat to the catch list, like I said earlier, you can deploy them to work for you, and that's exactly what I did. You go, you little pink cat thing. Of course, you have to look after your slaves, so I put some straw on the floor for them to sleep on like a good boss should. Now, when you level up in Palworld, you unlock technology points for technology. This includes things like spears and bows, but how about a harness that allows you to equip your Firefox and use it as a flamethrower? Yeah, that happened in day 6. I also caught a purple cloud and looked into building a new house, since the one I was working with barely had enough space to lie down properly. This took me into day 7, where I caught flying bird, and into day 8. You might be wondering why this took so long, and it's most likely because you need a PhD and a master's in physics to figure out how these roof pieces work. Oh my god, the placement on this is so awkward. Where did it go? It's like, it was right there. Can I place on this, please? Here. Oh my god, this will be where I store all my Pokemon slaves. Oh, I nearly had it. Oh. There we go. After creating a house that would likely sell for $500,000 in the UK house market, I was raided by a herd of starving wild pals. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. We are getting raided. Where are they going to be raiding from? Is it this base or that base up there? Why did we make 2 houses? Okay, they're over here. They're over here. Are they going to jump across that gap over there? Oh no, they're just going to get stuck. This is a real threat right now. You're the one that's going to get eaten now. Revenge. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh no, it's such a threat. How am I going to deal with these... all these enemies? Oh, what a terrible turn of events. Okay, there you go. That was a great raid. Handling such a difficult raid gave me some newfound confidence, so I equipped my flamethrower and I attempted to set the mammoth ablaze. Death to... it's only doing 1 damage. Get on a hill and aim downwards. Make a shot... Okay, fine, I'll leave the stupid mammoth alone. Someone in the chat pointed me in the direction of a much easier boss, so at the end of day 8, I headed over to scout it out. I found a fast travel point just in case I died to this cold ferret, and also caught some new pals, a green chipmunk, Dumbo, and a green monkey. Then as the sun rose on day 9, I tried to catch the cold ferret. Right, chat, so should we fight this thing now? Is that something that we should do? Because I don't feel like we're a high enough level, but at the same time, the narcissist inside me is making me think we can do this. Right, let's fight it. Oh, look at all that. Look at all that damage we're doing. Oh, it's nearly half dead already. Go, Pokeball. That didn't work. Ooh. Oh my god, I'm nearly dead. I need to keep my distance. Oh no. No, get back in the ball, please. I'm gonna die. Oh, I beg. Oh, no way. No! Crazy looking dog. Although it pierced me with its icy spears, I was confident I could catch it and went for round 2. Where did this thing go? Did it kill itself? Did it go? Oh, it's there. Ooh. Okay. Right. Now we Create distance. There we go. Mozilla's taking the heat. We just stand in the background, and then when the opportunity presents itself, we throw the balls at it. Let's try it now. Ooh. Oh. We did it. We caught it. Let's go. Gold ferret crossed off the list. Following that, while once again terrorizing chat with my strange pet choices, I heard the sound of something special. I hear something shiny out here. What is shining right now? A shiny! We got a fucking shiny! So you know how Pokemon has shinies? Well, I'll be damned, this game also has them, but with a new name slapped on the front so nobody notices. Day 10, I put down some more storage to remedy my need to collect anything that sparkles on the ground. Put the shiny to work since he's such a workaholic. Don't worry, a few days working for me and I'm sure that'll change. Then someone in chat suggested climbing onto a pal sphere as it catches a pal. And the results were... Whoa! Interesting. It wouldn't be one of my streams if this didn't kill me, so... Oh shit, my thing just broke. Then I set up a mining site, and on day 11, I got raided by some guys. I don't know what their problem was initially, but their problem soon became my handheld flamethrower Fox. I also set up a berry plantation so I could level up my base. This is basically a way to deploy more pals to work for you and eventually get more than one base. But I didn't know that yet. Later on in the day, I unlocked an egg incubator. Yep, you guessed it, it incubates eggs. Then I caught a pink alpaca, a shiny Eevee knockoff, a deer that decided to yeet Firefox into the water. Oh my god, Firefox! And a bit of dirt with a leaf on its head. At the end of day 11, I checked on our incubated egg to find it had hatched into an Arsox, putting us at 17 captured pals. Day 12, I went exploring and came across a Syndicate outpost. Third-party them and stole their blue hedgehog. No, it's not Sonic, it's whatever this thing is. This was also the day the Palworld god smiled on me. I came across two grassy elephants fighting over who had the hottest girlfriend. Any normal person would look at this like a standard clash of the titans, but I saw it as an opportunity to capture the winner while they were weakened. They killed each other at the same time. Turns out the Palworld gods weren't smiling. They were laughing. Instead, I settled for a smaller version in the form of this sheep with a hedge on its spine. Then out of nowhere, I found... Should I blur that? By the end of day 12, I had created a Melpacker saddle, allowing me to ride into battle with the grace and valor of a moist napkin and a purple cloud necklace, so this thing can sit on my shoulder giving me bad business advice. Day 13, I wanted to level up my base some more, so I built a statue of power. This Lucario-looking stone structure lets you upgrade your catch rate and also your pal's stats by sacrificing the souls of other pals to the fiery pits of hell. I wish I was joking. Then I banged together a logging site and a crusher that turned stone into paldium fragments. Later on, this was a lifesaver, as making the endgame pal spheres required a minimum of 50 years community service. After that, I went exploring and found an anti-gravity fish manta ray, aka slave number 20. Followed by this guy who I'm not going to give a nickname to because his name's Fwack, and that almost sounds like fuck. Then I caught pal number 22 in the form of this pig, and during the night, a dire wolf. At the time, I was thinking, oh, I'm making some pretty solid progress. It might not even take 100 days to catch them all. Oh, how naive I was. While exploring, I came across a small settlement that housed people not immediately trying to shoot me in the face. There's merchant NPCs in these settlements that you can buy and sell stuff from. Watch that, I could have bought some pals from the merchant. What a great idea that I definitely didn't forget to do that would probably have sped this whole process along. Day 14, I attempted a sacred cave dungeon thing. They're just dungeons with treasure and a boss version of a random pal at the end. Inside it, I caught a floating squid and a mole, then found the dungeon boss. This took me to level 12 and I received some rewards for the dungeon. I had achieved a new level of confidence with this, so I sought revenge on a forgotten adversary. That vegan dinosaur from the start. Yeah, I caught him. Day 15, I went to take down a faction boss. See, those people I've been fighting were not just random aggressive homeless people. They were part of the Syndicate, and their boss was in this tower. What kind of monster resided behind those doors? I was about to find out. It's an e-girl. Is it going to be some weird e-girl? Of course it is. Oh, I see what you mean about it looking like fucking Electabuzz. It's Grisbolt. And Zoe. Have some of my chili. Oh no, I got stuck. Oof. Right, let's just hide behind this and then let them handle it. Leave me alone. Get away. To be fair, if it wants to stay on me and I dance around these pillars, that means that Chillit can just sort of chip away at it if I keep it busy for long enough. So this is going to be like just a game of like peekaboo. Gonna attack it, Chillit. Do something. This is a really weird situation we're in right now. I mean, we're nearly a third of the way there, which to me is pretty good. I mean, we're not dead. I like how brave you are hiding behind that pillar. Well, you know, somebody's got to do the hard work. Oh! Oh no, that hits from behind the pillar. That's not good. We can do this. We're nearly halfway. Oh, no! No! How are we supposed to dodge that? Okay, the first attempt could have gone better. Luckily, a viewer gave me a tip. Control, you can dodge. Oh, I had no idea. All right, you know what? We're attempting it again. With this new piece of information, I was stronger than ever and returned for a rematch. Grab Firefox by the arse and commit arson. I would, but then he'll just, like, find his way around this pillar and I will die. We'll try it. F it. Come here. Come here, let's commit Huggy Fire. Okay, it's made its way around. This was a mistake. This was a mistake! Huggy Fire! Now run! Ow! That does so much damage. We shouldn't have rocked the boat. What, that goes through the pillar? My mistake. I forgot to account for the attacks that go through walls. There's a saying that goes, a master has failed more times than a student has even tried. And with these two failures on day 16, I was ready to win. I don't know why that quote was relevant. I only failed twice. Anyway, we cheesed the AI to beat it, putting us at level 13. I wanted to make a grappling gun which required ingots, so I looked into making a furnace. During this time, I learned I was only one level away from making the next tier of Pal Sphere, as well as a Pal Essence Condenser, which just takes multiple of the same Pal and squishes them together to make a stronger version. By day 17, I created a grappling gun that ended up being more underwhelming than one of my videos, which is an achievement in itself, and a saddle for chilling, making sure I strike fear into the hearts of my enemies. More so than if I was riding a pink alpaca. Day 18, I gave my pals the day off due to some health complications. Gee, I don't know how they ended up like that. While they were in the PAL box, also known as the intensive care unit, I went dungeon diving, caught a black cat, and fought the dungeon boss. Oh, fwat. Day 19, I caught the most normal looking pal ever, reached level 14, which meant I could unlock a sphere workbench along with mega spheres. Then I ran into the blue hedgehog's electric cousin. I guess if you called the blue hedgehog Sonic, then this would be Super Sonic. I'm sure he'll be very super gathering dust inside my pal box. On the map, I'd seen another boss in the red regions that was close to my level, so I went to scout it out, and on day 20 decided to give it a go. I was expecting a pretty easy fight since it was only one level higher than me, and okay, so maybe I wasn't ready. I decided to build the Pal Essence Condenser and went out at night to catch some pals, hoping that smashing them together would make me strong enough to beat it. This led to me disturbing this one pal that was sleeping peacefully just to thrust it into a ball. Then on day 21, I got distracted by a shiny cat and completely forgot the Pal Condenser was a mechanic for the rest of the game. Now, also on day 21, I hatched a green egg to receive a moth. Sniffing its scales produces a feeling of unparalleled euphoria. There was some effort to regulate this byproduct, but the Free Pal Alliance... Okay, so we've got drugs in the form of an animal. With all that procrastination and very little progress, I figured I was ready to take on the Pen King. I don't really know what I was expecting. After that embarrassment, I made a common shield that has similar mechanics to the shield from Halo, hoping it would make a difference. It did not. Somehow I was incapable of catching a fat penguin at level 15, but this level 20 blue dinosaur with the vacant expression only a mother could love was easy pickings. I also leveled up as an added bonus. Day 22, I was out and about when I heard the sound of a shiny. Right. Wait, I know that sound. There's a shiny up there. What shiny is it? What shiny is it? We need to see. Is it down here? Am I blind? Is it in the sky? It's in the wall. So this shiny green monkey decided to merge with the wall. Did that stop me from catching it? Yes, we got it. Absolutely not. I also caught a person. Yes, you can also have human slaves. This game may be similar to Pokemon, but it's certainly made some improvements. After that, I bought a cow off this guy, bringing my total pal count to 33. Day 23, my luck continued and I caught a shiny Dumbo. Someone in the chat also alluded to a great beast in the north. Or maybe it was the south. They weren't the best navigator, but this took me to new lands like this desert. Come day 24, I saw it. Yormantide. Like if Gyarados was a dragon type. I'd walked far to find this creature, but it was kind of strong, so I didn't catch it. I did catch a colorful dodo with a mohawk though, cause it raided my base. Day 25 was a day of production. I made a high quality workbench, which allowed me to create more tools and items, including an upgraded metal pickaxe and a crossbow, which I tested out on some syndicate bad guys holding a Sparkit captive. This sounds like a noble act, saving this pal from a cage, but it's just going from one captive to another. As the sun set on day 25, I caught a hooded lizard, and as I went home to sleep, hatched a large dark egg to receive a tombat. Day 26, I went into another cave, caught a boss vegan dinosaur that brought me to level 16. I looked at my technology upgrades and found that I could make a saddle for Nightwing. And of course, because flying is better than running on the ground, you know I had to make that. Maybe I should have laid off the fast food though, because my Nightwing could only fly for the best part of 15 seconds before getting gassed and plummeting to the earth. Day 27 to 28, I did a bit of grinding off stream, and you best believe I forgot to record it. Anyway, it's day 29. I caught a pal dedicated to the mental health problem of depression. I also reached level 19 and unlocked stone building technology. Although my house had served me well, providing an adequate space for my pals to coexist in severe depression, I wanted to build a new home, so set out on my flying bird. After a short time, I found a large area of flat land near the Eagle's Tower and decided this would be my new home. The sun began to set, so I went home, hatched a damp egg to require a Pen King. I guess if I can't catch one, I'll just steal its offspring. Day 30, I collected some materials and started building. It only took me until the end of day 30 to have most of it complete. Then on day 31, I started moving my stuff in until I randomly attempted to kill the grassy elephant under the direction of Chad. I gave up when I realized anything I hit it with hurt it less than being slapped in the face with a napkin. I continued building the house all the way through day 32, only stopping briefly to catch another shiny lamb ball, followed by more building on day 33. I had noticed a small rainbow in the top right corner depicting my pal's deteriorating mental and physical health and decided now was the time to act. So I built them a hot tub. I'm sure that will cure their starvation. This wasn't intentional, but the location of my base made it difficult for the NPC's 2 collective brain cells to figure out how to reach me. They weren't a threat, so I could just ignore them and catch this shiny pig instead. Day 34, I caught another shiny lamb ball. Their actual names are Lucky Pals, and given that I've seen them more often in the last 10 days than I've seen my own dad in the last 20 years, I would say they're not that lucky. It was also on this day that I lost my voice.
I was going to take this weekend to kind of work on videos and stuff, but I don't know if you could tell by my voice, I've come down with a bit of a cold.
Yeah, for a guy who makes videos with his voice, not having a voice is annoying. Also, you guessed it, I did some more stuff off camera and definitely didn't forget to record it once again, so it's day 39. During those 5 days, I added some finishing touches to the house, including some better storage, and reached level 20. I'm hoping that's it, but your guess is as good as mine. It made sense to start day 39 with a win, and since I was level 20, I chose to finally defeat Pen King. How do I keep dying to this guy? It was time to take drastic measures. Earlier, I picked up a legendary grade cloth schematic level 4 Mark III Ultra Quad. This ended up being the difference I needed as I was able to catch him at last. Following that, I went on a pal catching spree to reach level 21, an important milestone because this is the level I unlocked a musket. Gone were the days of bows and arrows as I welcomed the age of gunpowder and steel. Day 40, I built a weapons workbench. I learned the musket needed high quality pal oil.
High quality oil. How to get it? You can get high quality pal oil from drops. Relaxosaurus, Quivern, Digtoise, Dumud, and Woolly Pop.
Earlier on, I'd found a desert home to Dumud. That would be my way to get pal oil, so I made a mega shield for a bit of extra protection and set off. The desert was an interesting place. For some reason, everything in here was angry as fuck.
Dumud. Here he is. Look at him. An intellectual fellow, if I do say so myself. Definitely doesn't have that vacant look about him. Oh my god, what is happening now? Why am I getting attacked by some fucking birds with Mohicans? The hell did I do to you? Jesus! What the heck? There's a fucking terrorist attack going on over there. Ow. What has happened? Everything's just gone so aggressive. What is this? Oh my god. Are they all aggro on me or are they aggro on Dumud? What just happened?
I managed to kill 2 Dumuds and decided to try and catch one, but it turns out they can spit water very hard. I returned on day 41, ready to catch it, but Flying Bird had other ideas. With enough pal oil, I went back home to build the musket. Day 42, I went around capturing more pals for experience, and although the musket was too powerful for these low-level pals, it did have its uses.
Stay in the ball or your face is getting blown off. That's what I thought.
Through this, I reached level 22 and went to fight King Packer. If you don't know by the name alone, it's King of the Alpacas, and what a glorious boy he was.
Okay, King Packer, your time has come. That only does 90 damage. Oh my god, look at him. He's menacing. He's so menacing. Oh my god, he's a bouncy boy. Let me reload. Chill it. Take the heat. Oh my god. Oh my god, I missed. Such a bad aim. Stop moving. How can I miss something that's so fat? Oh no, Firefox. That's a fate worse than death. Oh, I'm so bad. Right, you know what? I'm gonna start throwing Pokeballs at it. Oh, no way. He was scared of the musket. Let's go. First time.
Immediately, we named him Megachonk and he became a valued member of the team in all his kingly glory.
Show me that big fat bum. Oh, yes. That is fucking genius. And you can ride him. Oh my god. Let's just like slow down for a second. King Packer Saddle. I want to ride this guy. Let's do it. We need ingots and paladin fraggers. We can do that.
Day 43, I had the King Packer saddle.
Here he is, the man himself. Look at this. Oh my god, it's glorious. He's such a good boy. He can jump higher than that, I know he can. Kingly Slam. Oh, sorry, Lift Monk. You are going to be the guinea pig in this situation. I fucking love it.
I spent the rest of the day leveling up my base to level 10 to unlock a secondary base. The importance of this couldn't be understated as my need for metal ingots was rising by the day. Close to my home, there was a lot of ore deposits, and with the intention of making an automatic mining camp, I started building, only stopping to deal with some groupies.
Raid fangirls who can't contain their love. Oh my god. Don't worry, guys. I'm used to fighting this. This is a regular occurrence for me. I'm fighting them off all the time. Unfortunately, I don't have a musket in real life. But I do here, so that's not a problem. Get away, fangirls. I tell you what, though. These guys are built like Pixar mums. I'm joking. Why did I say that? For sake. All right, let's catch the fangirls.
By the end of day 44, the mining camp was up and running. Admittedly, it could use some improvements, but for now, it was good enough. Me and Megachonk then went out to catch new pals on day 45. The first being this discount Gallade, followed by an eagle. I also came across a new faction, the Free Pal Alliance. Ironically, a faction dedicated to freeing pals was attacking some pals. I'm not gonna question their methods. Up in this region, there was a new boss that I decided to catch. Oh no, I'm getting Penking flashbacks. Undeterred, I spent day 46 making enough megaspheres to enslave a small village, and on day 47, this happened.
Abusing bugs is a skill. No, yeah. There are certain bugs I'll do. You know, like the one that sends things into the stratosphere like that. Are you good? Is he okay? What the fuck?
After that, I reached level 23 while catching the boss of a dungeon and then returned to the sentient flower with the intention of enslavement. This time, however, I was successful, reaching 44 captured pals. Man, I'm glad I caught that really strong flower. Hopefully I don't die to a random pal on the way back home. To celebrate my demise to the least threatening looking pal in the world, I unlocked metal armor followed by a metal helmet. I then crafted some gloves that allowed me to use the fish manta ray as a glider, and by day 48 I had a brand spanking new set of armor, hopefully with enough defense to save me from the embarrassment of dying to another flower, along with a well-known weakness of pals, a pointy stick. In the night I went out to find more tombats as they were supposedly good miners. I also caught a shiny depresso and reached level 24. Day 49 started without much action.
Yeah, no, it sounds worse than it actually is.
My vocal cords are disintegrated, probably from the excessive amounts of streaming, and as you can see, I definitely learned from my mistakes. I went to the desert to collect sulfur for musket rounds. This took me into day 50, which I spent capturing enough pals to comfortably fill Noah's Ark in hopes of leveling up. I continued with this until the end of day 52, reaching level 27 in the process. You'd think that catching pals for 3 days would mean that I'd come a lot closer to completing the pal deck, but you couldn't be more wrong. The only variation I caught was a pink rabbit that looks like a good gift for any girl below the age of 7. More importantly, I unlocked the makeshift handgun. The brilliant thing about going out to find materials for new items is the experiences you have on the way. That was supposed to make it sound exciting, but I just found a shiny ball of fluff with a mustache, then risked my life trying to catch a Demud on day 53.
My god, that's so terrifying. Oh shit, I'm dead. This is how I die.
On my way home, I ran into a shiny Direhowl. The problem with shinies is they're usually more difficult to catch, and I ran out of pal spheres before I could catch it. Instead, I saved a sentient rose bush from the confines of a metal cage and ran home while getting battered by the shiny. The end of day 53, I had the makeshift handgun. As you can see, my character was over the moon about it. Day 54, I found another shiny Lamball. At the rate I was going, I'd have 137 shiny Lamballs before I had all 137 pals. I continued leveling up into the night of day 54, where I also encountered an Incineram that looked cool as heck, so much so that I caught him and never looked at him again. Day 55 and 56 was more of, you guessed it, leveling up, still not catching new pals. Looking back, I'm starting to see why it took me 169 days to do this. Although I did hatch an egg to receive a bushy at the end of day 55, which is a win, I guess. I reached level 29 fighting a herd of dirty leaf creatures, taking me out of the dystopian makeshift guns with tape on them to good old-fashioned American firepower.
Oh my god, you got a production assembly line. We can proper factory this shit.
After venturing out to get some more pal oil that's suddenly in very high demand, I found myself in day 57. I wish I could tell you something exciting about this day, like I found a maiden in distress and went on an adventure with her to avenge her fallen brother who died at the hands of his own father. I just upgraded my base. Day 58, I made the handgun and used it to fight the plague that had infected my world since the beginning, the grassy elephant. Despite his large size, getting hit in the face with some high-speed metal projectiles was sure to hurt.
7 damage. It's better than 1.
This isn't working. We're taking serious heat. Okay, I think we're gonna have to retreat for now. It's too strong. Does it have a weak spot? I don't know, but I shot it in the face.
which you'd think would be a pretty substantial weak spot.
Even now, I wasn't strong enough to face him, so I retreated to regain my strength once more and went for an easier pal.
Hello, my friend. It's a pleasure to meet you. And this is my Glock. Oh my god, he's eating them hits. Ow. He's stronger than I thought. He's resisting the Glock. Oh my god, he's bounding over with some real purpose. This might be a job for Megachonk, I can't lie. Megachonk, I need you. Fix it, Megachonk. Fix it. There you go. That's what we needed. Oh my god, it's actually going to kill me if I don't start dodging these attacks. Oh no, I don't like this attack. Leave me alone. Oh. Hey, I'm fighting a boss at the moment. Do you mind? Bob used get better on it. It wasn't very effective. Oh, shit. Ow, ow, ow. Megachonk, save me. Oh, get the heck away. Oh, oh. The panic roll is useful in every situation. Megachonk, do something. It's coming over, and I can't take another hit. Okay, we're out of handgun ammo, so I've got to kind of just watch now. I don't understand. Maybe you should try and... Maybe you should go through it. Oh, fuck off. This is the last thing I need. Oh, I'm dead. This is how I die. 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 Oh, oh, oh. Megachonk, keep fighting. You're nearly there. Okay, Megachonk's down. Chill it. Chillbert. Save me. Hide. Leave me alone. Chillbert, do something. He's gonna kill me. Get in the ball. It's a 4% chance to catch it. I like those odds. No way we just caught it with a... We fucking did it.
Probably the most intense fight I've had so far, and after a successful boss battle, you know it's a custom for me to die in a stupid way, so...
Are you gonna clip? Oh yeah, I don't have clips enabled on this, unfortunately. I don't actually know how to enable it. That's the why. It's not because I don't want...
When I went back to retrieve my stuff, I got mugged by a bird with LED lights on it. The only thing that was stolen, though, was him from his habitat. Day 59 to 62, I did some more work off stream. I remembered to record it, though. That's improvement. You should subscribe for that alone. The point of these off-stream days were mostly to just collect materials and sort through my inventory. I found a new material while dungeon diving in the form of coal. I wasn't sure what it was used for, but I took it with me anyway. Generally, I try not to catch new pals during this time, but I hatched an egg to get a weird ghost pal that likes to sniff you when you die. I continued the stream midway through day 62, where I decided now was the time to retire Chillet and Firefox. The new age of Megachonk had arrived and shown me greater heights. Then I caught a kelp sea and a not-so-cool water snake. Day 63, I went dungeon diving, got a heat-resistant undershirt that would definitely come in handy when visiting the desert. I also made an attempt at crossing the ocean to a cool-looking place on the horizon, but remember at the start of the video when I said swimming was my kryptonite? Yeah, that caused some problems.
Let me just use that to get a bit of momentum across. Oh my god, we lose stamina so fast with that. Yeah. King Packer, I need you. Quick, my stamina's draining. I'm gonna drown, King Packer. What the heck? What has just happened? King Packer has eaten me. His hunger could not be satiated.
Eventually, I made it across barely thanks to Megachonk's sacrifice. I learned that this new area was a sanctuary, and it was illegal for me to be here. Did that stop me? Of course not. I poached the rock version of the purple deer. There was no fast travel on this island, unfortunately, so I had to swim back, and... Day 64, I brought Chillet out of retirement to carry me back and went exploring new lands. Here I came across a ruby, which, if you've been keeping up, is a new pal that also took me to level 30. That wasn't the only new pal I found, however. On the hill, I spotted a univolt. In case you missed the obscure meaning behind its very creative name, it's a unicorn that's electric. I knew I'd need a better pal sphere to catch that, so I unlocked the gigasphere from my technology page and still attempted to catch it. Who'd have guessed I'd run out of pal spheres and be forced to run away? This is literally the reason you unlocked the gigasphere. I returned home, made the gigaspheres, and on day 65 went back for a rematch that resulted in the acquisition of the unicorn. After that, I saved a serpent from a cage that was slightly too small for it, then caught a boss bushy. I previously hatched one from an egg, but fighting it showed me how cool it was, so it instantly became a new member of the team. I'd noticed another boss called Broncherry Aqua on the map, and despite my best efforts to find it, this thing was more elusive than someone who likes me. I instead ventured into a dungeon nearby and caught a sheep made of candy floss, followed by a loop moon. Day 66, I spent exploring further into the world, finding my way to what appeared to be the remnants of of a forgotten civilization. Immediately, I found a dungeon, took one look inside and thought, maybe this place isn't for me given my lack of resistance to lava and death. While exploring this region, I caught a Kelpsea Ignis, then I came across a new faction that worshipped fire, calling themselves Brothers of the Eternal Pyre Martyr. What a weird way to say pyromaniac. Anyway, I kept looking around all through the night into day 67. That ended up being the day I decided to actually try and catch new stuff, starting with a boss Beacon, followed by Broncherry Aqua's less impressive brother, and a Cognito, rounding my pal count to a solid 65. Then I saved one of those not very threatening looking pals that killed me earlier. At the end of the day, I went back to find Broncherry Aqua. Turns out it was hiding underneath the mountain in a cave. I can think of some people who watch my videos that live a similar lifestyle. I caught it without too much issue despite it eviscerating most of my team. This battle made me realize I needed to make a change. I added the Beacon to the team and named him Bacon, then with a heavy heart, retired Megachonk to the box. Comparing his stats with the Broncherry, it's clear who was the biggest chonk, so we welcomed King Charles to the team with open arms. Day 68, I caught a Bee-Guard, a Fellbat, and a Catras in a dungeon. I'd also like to point out that the Catras sounds like a COD zombie. Just listen to this and tell me I'm wrong.
Can I just say, this Catras, have you noticed? It sounds like the zombies from Black Ops. That sound, did you hear that?
Anyway, the boss of this dungeon was a Massander that I wanted to catch, but he punched me so hard I went through the floor. There are times where I forget that this is an early access game, then I get ripped straight back to reality. Day 69, I invaded a Free Pal Alliance camp with the help of King Charles to gain some experience and hatched an egg to get a Pyrin knocked. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. Day 70, I had unlocked the Hypersphere, but it required a sphere assembly line that I didn't have the technology points to unlock, so I spent the rest of the day leveling up and made an attempt on this Eliza B boss.
But she's the best person for this job.
I say attempt because I died. And when I returned to get my stuff,
Run away!
I died again. Day 71 to 74, I was off stream. I caught another shiny pig and decided to move my mining base to a better location. Day 75, I went back on stream with a slightly better voice and went for a rematch against the Eliza B. It might have been a new day, but the outcome was very much the same. On the fourth attempt, I finally got kind of close to being able to catch it, only for it to become one with the ceiling. Whatever higher power was sat watching me really didn't want me to catch this thing. Instead, I quickly leveled up to 32, allowing me to unlock the sphere assembly line and a power generator. I needed to gather some materials for these, which is what I spent day 76 doing. It didn't take me long to get the power generator, but I was having issues with the mining camp, as in it wasn't very good. I solved this by catching a Digtoise on day 77. It was a new pal and had efficiency 5 on its pickaxe, so in no time I had enough ingots for the sphere assembly line. Now I was capable of making hyperspheres, which for some reason required cement. Who knew you could draw similarities between a fictional futuristic capture device and the basic foundations of a house? For the rest of the day I continued leveling up and definitely not dying to random pals. Slowly it was getting more difficult to level up, which I guess is how a game is supposed to work, but whatever. In the night I paid the black market guy a visit to sell him close to an entire army of pals that I'd been hoarding. Then on day 78 I visited an old friend. Maybe this time would be the time I defeat my greatest nemesis. With the unshakable resolve of Bushy and King Charles, we wore this grassy scourge down slowly. I was still only using gigaspheres, providing an inadequate catch rate, but against all odds... One wobble? We got it! We got the mammoth! Finally, 76 days after our first battle, I'd fought tirelessly against this beast, every iconic stage of my growth put to the test against its power, each time a resounding loss. But today, the grassy elephant fell to our might, along with King Charles and Bushy, to become nothing more than a lowly slave. I went home, retrieved him from the box, and gave him a fitting name. Despite our history, I couldn't deny the power he held and made him part of the team. My confidence was at an all-time high, so I returned to fight the stupid bee from earlier, and once again it got stuck in the ceiling. I had to run away, let it respawn, and reattempt to catch it, and...
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Oh god! This bee is pissing me off.
What a dick. Like, this is the most annoyed I've been while playing this game, is against this fucking bee.
Yeah, I gave up on the bee for a while. It was day 79 and I decided to roam the unexplored regions of the map. I found 2 new bosses, this Cheshire Cat that I would never look at again, and a Massander Lux.
What do you think? This guy's goofy as heck. And he's just getting sent into the sky.
It ended up being my 75th pal and brought me to level 33. Day 80, I built a new base close to the desert that I'd used to get stone and wood. Don't get too attached, this base ends up being more neglected than a middle child. By day 81, I'd built a weapon assembly line, hopefully you can work out what that's for, and a high quality hot spring. Leveled up my base and had a pal box down with some pals happy and ready to work their fingers to the bone. On day 82, I went to make another attempt at the bee, but this time things were different. I'd crafted some hyperspheres.
I am the bravest fucking... pal trainer ever. 28%. It's not high, but it's got 1 wobble. Oh my god, it hurts. We can't get it any lower. 1 wobble.
Yes! We did it!
Stupid bee! A chosen queen to rule over bee guard. There is never-ending stream of servants willing to work themselves to death for the pleasure of serving their queen. Right, well, now she's gonna serve me as a slave. She's never gonna come out on the team because she's a dick. And I hate her. After asserting my dominance over a bee, of all things, I went into a dungeon to catch a gobfin. I continued day 83 to 85 off stream, and while I decided to save the catching of new pals for the stream, I'm also a liar, so welcome Flame Horse that isn't Rapidash and Reptyro to the list. The Reptyro was intentional because it had level 3 mining and kindling, and was a good choice for the mining base. Following that, I also caught a Blaze Howl Noct and a Wixen. Day 86 to 88, I tried to catch more Reptyro slaves, as I was more desperate for ingots than I was for life-sustaining water. While here, I also caught a Flambell, then I hatched an egg to receive a Galarian Zapdos, reached level 34. Then on the night of day 88, I faced off with a boss Quiven that didn't have me slamming my head against a wall like the bee since it was only level 23. By this point, I'd caught 84 pals, which was way over half, and you'd think that I was nearly done, but it just gets so much worse. Day 89, I went to the desert to try and find some Hangyus. Twilight Dunes. What a nice name. Imagine going on a date to the Twilight Dunes.
Oh, hey, I'm taking us to the Twilight Dunes tonight.
Oh, wow. Sounds like such a magical...
Oh, fucking hell, that's Anubis. I don't want to go over there.
I was getting into my own little role play and then I didn't even realize I was flying straight towards him.
In the desert, there was a level 47 pal called Anubis, and I nearly parachuted straight into his butt. After that, I quickly caught the Hangyu and left before I could accidentally bump into any more pals capable of ripping me in half. Then I went to the place where Masanda spawned. The last one punched me into the ground, so I couldn't catch it. On the way, I caught a Mao Christ, nearly died to another bee that for some reason had become the most dangerous aspect of my life in this place. Caught pal number 87 that looked like a gorilla that was dangerously underweight, before finally capturing a Masanda without merging on an atomic level with the floor. Since I was in a new region, I went exploring and found a boss Valor, and given my trek record with plant-based pals, you can imagine how this went. Psych, I caught it first try and got to level 35. Day 90, I unlocked Ultra Spheres, which is great until you realize that it requires refined metal ingots that need to be made out of ore and coal in a refined furnace, carbon fiber that also requires coal or charcoal and can only be made at a production assembly line, and you need a sphere assembly line too that needs circuit boards made out of polymers and 100 refined metal ingots. I made the refined furnace so I could make the refined ingots, but wasn't mentally prepared for the rest, so instead made a saddle for bacon, went to explore some icy mountains, where I caught a Raindrix and found another faction boss tower. I attempted to beat it, but given my track record with plant-based pals, you can imagine how this went. There was no psych this time. Day 91, I ran back to get my stuff and caught a Foxicle, and after a bit of preparation, I went to re-challenge the boss. Now that I was prepared, I had nothing to worry about. God! Okay, maybe I had some stuff to worry about. I was about to re-challenge the boss again when someone in chat told me I should build a breeding ranch.
Yes, make the breeding... Alright, you know what? I'll make the breeding ranch. Oh my god, it's gonna be built in no time. Look at this. Male and female not present. Not enough cake. How do we make cake? And why do they need cake to breed? Is a pal's kink just like, oh yeah, a nice Victoria sponge? Maybe it's over here. I don't know why you make a cake in a cooking pot, but... it could be here. Oh my god, you make a cake in a cooking pot. Although this wasn't useful yet, it would eventually be the reason I was able to get all the pals. For now, it was day 92, so I went back to the faction boss, and this time, I beat it. Nice! I couldn't really tell you what I did different. I must just be really good at the game, if you ignore all my other attempts. Day 93, I went back to the sanctuary from earlier to catch a Grisbolt, hatched a Verdash from a huge green egg, found a skinny Cobalion and a Vanworm near the Fiery Mountain. Then on day 94, came across another settlement. There was a merchant here who sold ammo, and given I was running out every 2 minutes, I would definitely be back for him. Then I came home, hatched an egg to get a Reptyro Christ. Day 95, I started breeding a Penking and a Bushy. You have until I hatch the egg to guess what horrific beast comes from that. In the meantime, day 96 to 100, I went collecting materials like coal for refined ingots. I also caught a shiny Rosebush. Huh. It's been a while since I caught a shiny. Weird. Eventually, after all that, I reached level 36. Kinda underwhelming when you think about how much I'd done, but in the process, I unlocked the single-shot rifle. I didn't have time to make that at the moment, though. I still had my sights on the Ultra Spheres. I built the production assembly line so I could make circuit boards and carbon fiber, quickly crafted a Giga Shield to up my defense, and continued gathering every possible resource. Oh, I also catched an egg to get a Cryo-Lynx. The 97th pal. Finally, I'd reached day 100. The place where the video should have ended had I possessed more than 3 brain cells. Day 101, I hatched an egg to get a Vanworm Christ. I made the single-shot rifle and went out looking for pure quartz to make those circuit boards. Any normal person would get it and come home, but I went on an adventure up north where I came across a level 49 Lily Noct that I was definitely not prepared to fight. Then I gave in to my gamer urge to climb the highest point in the game. Okay, we're nearly there. There's an egg at the top. Oh, this better be like the coolest egg in the world that's gonna give us the coolest pal. It's a damp egg. What kind of water
fucking pal is climbing up this mountain. Then I found a Hangyu Chris that took me to level 37. I think the reason catching all the pals took so long is because every pal has a skin-swapped variation with Chris or Noct slapped on the end of it. I came home on day 102 and made some refined metal armor out of the refined ingots I should have used for the sphere assembly line 2. Anyway, I went to get some high-quality oil for polymers from the desert and found loads of coal that was begging to be turned into a farm, so that's exactly what I did all the way through to day 105, in the process getting rid of that other base from that one time too. During these days, I also got a dinosaur with a mohawk and made some circuit boards, so on day 106 I had enough stuff for the sphere assembly line 2. Only thing is I used all my resources making that, so I didn't have enough for the Ultra Spheres. In other news, I hatched the egg from Penking and Bushy. Who's that pal? It's Anubis. I must have skipped that lesson in pal biology class. I had to wait for my pals to collect the stuff for Ultra Spheres, so in the meantime went out to catch new pals that needed Ultra Spheres because they were so strong. I didn't want new pals anyway. By the end of the day, I had refined ingots, and after what felt like a few lifetimes but is probably only about 5 minutes in the video, a nice great set of ball spheres. They're called spheres. I tested them out on this pal who looks like she will be sipping tea at a riverside cafe in Venice, and yeah, they work pretty well. You'd think after so many hours of playing, I'd learned the delicate art of weakening a pal before catching it. Okay, that was a little bit too strong. Let me try it again. Okay, that was also a little bit too... Oh! I had not. I learned from my mistakes and caught the fire version of the hooded lizard a bit later, invaded a Free Pal Alliance camp to save that guy from Mario Kart's emo sister, then found my way into a desert on day 107. I could tell this desert was different to the previous one, as there was a distinct lack of dopey-looking brown fish. I started by catching this Suzaku, followed by an electric dog. I'm thinking my presence wasn't welcome since I nearly got jumped, and if this isn't the most terrifying thing in the world, then I don't know what is. Further into the desert, I caught the ground version of the Gallade knockoff. Does that make this the Gallade knockoff? I also caught the electric version of the vegan dinosaur. Finally, I got revenge on him and his bloodline for the crimes he committed at the start. On the horizon, I spotted a settlement that had 3 different merchants inside it. I still don't know why I haven't caught these guys and forced them to sell me stuff at discounted prices. There was also a woman talking about a legendary pal in the desert that keeps killing wannabe pal masters, and we're obviously not stupid enough to go and find this thing. It's probably just a rumor anyway. Turns out that lady is a liar. There's not a legendary. There's 2. And as you can see, I wasn't equipped to fight them. Instead, I caught a surfboard version ground. On the way home, it turned to day 108, which I spent improving my camps and leveling up to 38. The XP needed to level up was increasing, and I was running out of efficient ways to get it. Instead, I had to harness my 2007 RuneScape XP technique. The grind. Day 109, I channeled that grind set, catching every pal I came across, selling them and their bits for money, making materials for pal spheres for hours that turned into days, until on the night of day 114, I achieved level 40. You'll be glad to know I caught a bite-sized ball of fluff too, so I'm on 110 pals. Only 27 more to go. Ha ha. Yeah. The grind continued day 115 to 117, where I reached level 41, and I caught a Gobfin Ignis and a Blaze Howl. It was the morning of day 118, and I thought now I was ready. See, all the way back on day 23, I found Yormantide. Back then, it was capable of spanking my bum and stealing my girlfriend, but I was stronger now. That's enough damage, that's enough damage. I was too strong. On the way home, I leveled up to 42, unlocked a pump-action shotgun, and continued grinding and collecting materials for it through the night. Luckily, when I accidentally ragdolled Yormantide, there's a great vending machine in the sky that whacks another one back down a day later. So on day 119, I went back for round 2 with more caution and less firepower. No! Of course, when I said less firepower, I meant less brain cells, because I only brought 4 Ultra Spheres. Instead, I ran home to make the shotgun, collect more resources for the Ultra Spheres, and returned on day 120. I had thought of all scenarios and was sure this time nothing could go wrong. Fuck! It was clear King Charles had history with this Yormantide because he was doing everything in his power to stop me from catching it. But since I could kill it, that meant I could fight something stronger. I'd built my coal mining camp right next to Anubis, and although last time I nearly flew into his bum and promptly ran away crying, this time I was gliding right between those slippery cheeks and forcing him to be my friend. What a strange sentence. It took a long time, but with the determination of King Charles coupled with my use of cheese tactics, we got him. Of course, I had to bring him into the squad. He's cool as heck, and all of his moves are like, chow, bah, dink donk. Like, who doesn't want that? Anyway, I went back to see if the vending machine had dispensed another Yormantide, which it hadn't, so I spent day 121 to 122 grinding for more levels. During these days, I found a shiny electric dog that was sitting comfortably at level 50, that would only stay in the ball if I signed the rights of my house over to him. Safe to say I didn't catch him. Day 123, I went back to Yormantide for the 4th time. Every time my pals had killed him before I had a chance to catch him, so this time I was prepared. I let the pals get him low enough for me to add the finishing touches with my shotgun, and of course this would work, because I had control over myself. myself. I'd taken the problem out of the equation. What? I went to kill some time exploring a new area where some weird things were said. You're riding his ass. I think that's like the weird animal bestiality fetish I seem to have. Not me specifically, my character. Not me, my character. No, like, starting any rumors. Oh, Northern Bob's into fucking bestiality. Clip that. Don't clip it. I tested the limits of my capabilities with Anubis, and since he was now in my back pocket, it was time for something stronger. Inside the fiery mountain, I found Zekrom's cooler, more athletic big brother at level 48. It was only one level higher than Anubis, but then again, Anubis couldn't shoot Kamehamehas out of his face. Oh my god. Oh. I got my stuff back, and on day 124, got to level 43, unlocking the hyper shield in the process, which was another potential option to stop things from ending my life on a regular basis. Day 125, I went back to Yormantide. I hope to God I catch him this time, because I'm running out of ways to say I fought the big sea worm. I felt like the stars had aligned. I got it to low HP. I had enough Ultra Spheres. Surely nothing could go wrong this time. Oh, yes, we fucking got it. We got it. We got it. We got the big snake. Finally, I'd caught this slippery bastard. Anyway, he became part of the team, but if I had to describe him, he was sort of like a bench warmer for the world's best football team. Still very good, just not good enough to be used all the time. To celebrate, I went out to the snowy mountains and caught a Wumpo. Yeah, I'm not the best at celebrations. After that, I caught the grassy elephant's cooler cousin. Get it? Because he's made of ice. Why am I like this? Moving on, day 126, I was getting more resources and crafting more Ultra Spheres. Only as I'm writing this now have I realized that I've been doing that a lot for a guy who has 3 camps full of dedicated slaves. I was on 115 pals. We were closing in on our goal, so I spent day 127 trying to find new ones to catch. I went to another sanctuary near those 2 desert legendaries to catch an Incineram Noct. Lucky for me, there was also an electric Garchomp. Following that, I found a Lunaris boss that was only level 32, so I had no trouble catching it, and of course, I had some insightful comments to make on it. I tell you what, this thing's kind of thick. Then during the night, I found a Kitsune. After that, I fought a boss Warsec that also found a special place inside my pal box. All of the pals I had left to catch were all at the end of the pal deck. They were also all beefcakes that would hurt me, so I used day 128 and 129 to reach level 44, and with that came the legendary sphere. The best pal sphere. The legends say this thing can catch stuff really well. It needs palmetal ingots, which I don't have. Luckily, I also unlocked an electric furnace that can make them, and had one by day 130. I used the rest of the day to make some legendary spheres and went back to fight boss Zekrom's cooler big brother. He humbled me really quick. To deal with this, I went to make the hyper shield, but I needed the production assembly line too, so I had to spend all of day 131 getting the resources for it. I also chose to fight the faction boss of the Pyromaniacs, who uses an electric type. Is that allowed? I feel like that's the same as Brock using a water type. I beat him pretty easily. I went home to make the production assembly line 2 and the hyper shield. Little did I know that this night would be the stage for something that would change the stream forever. Now known infamously as the honey incident. Bob, I can give you a 6-month sub. Yeah, whatever works for you, honey. Did I just call you honey? What the f- What? That was weird. Let's not do that. What the f is wrong with you? No way. Oh my god, he is weird. No, I'm not. I'm not. Don't clip it, please. I can't. That's so embarrassing. Don't clip. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. That's so embarrassing. No! The honey incident. No! I hope you're happy. I lost several years of my life to cringe editing that clip. Now, what day is it? 132. Chat had promised to send me bits if I beat another faction boss, and as we saw with the honey incident, I will throw away my dignity for a 6-month sub, so of course I had to do this. The bet is 2,300 bits. If I beat it first try, here we go. I'm actually quite nervous because it's like first try. There's stuff on the line here. What is that? Oh my god, we're not winning this. We are not winning this. No, god. Oh, starting off strong. Gee, Willy. Anubis only does 500 damage to it. Oh, shit! Okay, let's switch into something else. Let's get King Charles. King Charles is good for damage. King Charles is a good boy. Yes, take heat. Take the aggro. Take the aggro. We'll blow his face off. The problem is, to do any, like, considerable damage to this guy, I've got to... Oh my god. Oh, this is such a scary attack. We've done no damage to it. We've not even fucking touched it. I'll let him kill me. Take me. Oh, great and mighty Shadowbeak. Come on, kill me. There we go. Man. Yeah, I wasn't winning that. I turned my attention to leveling up because I wanted the assault rifle and palmetto armor and went back to one of the sanctuaries where I caught a Phalaris and a Liline. I then challenged the Liline knocked boss in the snowy mountains, and despite it being level 49, I caught it first try. Day 133, I went to another sanctuary. For a bit of context, there's 3 of them and they all have special pals. This time I caught a Yormantide Ignis and a vegan Wumpo and a Menacing. All those new pals put us at 126 total, 11 more to go. I used day 134 to 137 to get more resources for legendary spheres and tried to reach level 45. I caught another Anubis while at it because those things are just the best slaves a man could ask for. Oh, and I didn't get to level 45 because it requires you to sacrifice your relationship with your family, and my dad already did that. Day 138, I forced my friendship on Zekrom's cooler big brother and a Blazamut in the Fiery Mountain. Then on day 139, I made a saddle for Phalaris, who replaced Bacon as our avian bird of choice, and I set out to fight Jetragon. Over in the fire region, there was a legendary. Although I hadn't seen it, the map had showed me its location, and I wanted to catch it. If I was a Jetragon, where would I hide? Where would I build my cave? I'm assuming... Oh, never mind, he's right here. That shit me up so hard. So Vampy said we catch this thing 1,000 bits. That was the deal. Oh my god, he's so fast. Come back! He's running away because he's scared. Oh god, here he is. Right, let's do this. That did nothing. He's got 11,000 HP. I mean, we've already done 1,000 damage. Straight away. Oh my god, he does so much damage to King Charles. Even big, strong King Charles is struggling. What is that attack? It hurts. On the bright side, there's not a time limit here. So, King Charles is dead, though. That's not good. Wait. Don't run away. Where are you going? Hey, we're not finished here. Oh, that's not a nice attack. I'm gonna have to recycle the pals, so, like, switch out Bushy before he dies, and then send the next one in. We're just gonna try and take as little damage as we can. Oh, and that attack's not the nice one. Oh! Oh, yeah, we need to not take any hits. Proceeds to take all of the hits. Anubis! I'm gonna need you to do more damage than whatever you're doing right now. I feel like King Charles was our heavy hitter here, and he's really not... Well, he's dead. So... Oh, no! Ah, that hurts so bad. This is gonna be the longest boss fight in the world. We will fight this thing for as long as we need to. Where the hell did Anubis go? Oh, he's up there. Sort him out, Anubis. Oh my god, Anubis. Anubis has become Sky Anubis. Become a flying type. Oh, look at that damage. 36 damage. That's huge. You know what? Considering that we're wearing broken armor, we're actually doing not so bad. And we're halfway there. We're over halfway. Oh, God, I hate this attack. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Eee! Me and Bushinobi. Friends till the end. Oh! I gotta use this tree as, like, protection. Tree protection. Tree is strongest defense in the game. Ow! Ow, no! No! Oh my god. No! No! Ah! Fuck! We just don't have the damage output. One bit. You fucking dick. It was clear I didn't have the facilities to force this thing into a friendship, so on day 140 I returned to get my stuff. In these times where not much is happening, chat often goes out of their way to entertain themselves. Thank you, Vampy, for cheering 1 bit. I should set, like, the minimum cheer to, like, at least 10 bits, so then you can't just do it every message. God's sake. Stop. Just stop. I'll be back for you. I'll be back for you. You can't hear me because all the notifications are going off, but I'll be back. Like, point proven, guys. You have money. We get it. Fuck's sake. How far is this gonna go, though, realistically? Who's gonna stop first now? Who's gonna stop it? I can't use this footage! I mean, I'm not doing anything anyway, but still! And Moneybags takes it to 10 bits. Will Count Dracula respond? Count Dracula responds with 11 bits. Raising the stakes. Now it's up to Moneybags to decide whether he wants to continue this annoyance even further. He takes a moment. He lines up the shot. And he does it! He cheers 12 bits. What scenes we're seeing today on the chat ground. Count Dracula returns the favor with 13 bits. This is a standoff between 2 behemoths of the financial world. I think that might be the final blow. Moneybags looking defeated. But no, he gets back up and does another one. 14 bits. This is insane. A real clash of the titans. And Count Dracula once again responds 15 bits. Will this madness ever end? Moneybags 16 bits. This is the shittest auction. Funny he is. 18 bits. I am curious to see how far this is going to go. You're going to have to stop soon. I feel like I'm starting to feel bad because this is adding up. It's a lot of money, you know. I think it's ended. I think we finished. No. Oh my god, he's gone from 18 to 21 bits. That's like a poker raise. Oh, and then fucking hell. Bite me off. 100 bits. Jesus. No hype train. Oh my god. So what happens now? If you do the hype train, will it go up like percentages? How does it work? Fucking hell, that's it. What we got? 710 bits. Oh my god. Right, let's leave it there now. We're getting silly. Money, like, Limix, honestly, that's amazing, but I think we need to stop now. Not for me, for you guys. Jesus Christ. Although we are nearly at level 2 hype train. There it is. 99, 100% level 2 hype train. Let's go. Don't tell me how to spend my money. Stop. 343 bits. Plus the 100 bits off bite me off. What was that, 53? 53 bits? My god. Finally time to try and catch Jetragon. I just got beat by Jetragon. And, as a night, everyone was really nice and got me loads of bits in the chat to make me happy again. I don't think that's why you did it. I think it was more like a dick measuring contest. Day 141, I reached level 45, unlocked the assault rifle, which became the main job for the day, and thanks to the efficiency of my poorly structured camps, I was ready to mag dump straight into the legendary's face before the sun set. That's exactly what I did on day 142. Little did I know I was using rubber bullets, or at least it felt like it. How is Anubis not named the Nudes? I had to go back day 142 to get my stuff, then on day 143 went out, caught a Shadow Beak and an Icy Mega Chunk. Outside of the legendaries, that left me with 2 more pals, Elphadran Aqua and Suzaku Aqua. I spent day 144 looking at how to get them, and the easiest way to get both was breeding. The Elphadran Aqua just needed a Serpent as one of the pals, but I needed to breed the Yormantide with a Suzaku to get Suzaku Aqua, and my boss Yormantide was too big for me to pick up and throw into the pen. Instead, I had to breed a fluffy mustache man with bacon to get a smaller one, because that just makes perfect sense. Anyway, I had to wait for the eggs to hatch, so just went out to level up. After killing this Blazamut on day 145, I got a legendary assault rifle schematic that could have been my key to fighting these legendaries, so I ran home and began gathering the materials for it, and by the end of day 147, I had the legendary assault rifle, and there was only one way to test it. Trial by fire. Okay, it didn't work. Even worse, I died a second time when going back to get my stuff on day 148. When I finally did get my stuff back, I returned home to hatch the egg for Yormantide. You'd think that I'd start breeding it with the Suzaku, but I completely forgot and went out to level up instead. Then finally, at the end of the day, I hatched the Elphadran Aqua, putting us at 131 pals. I remembered to breed the Yormantide on day 149, and while they were... you know, I tried my luck against the 2 legendaries in the desert, because if I can't take one on, surely I can take 2 at the same time. That was a lie. I had to run away. Day 150, Yormantide was having some performance issues, and I had to help him out, and while they were still... you know, I attempted to catch Jetragon again. Unfortunately, I was killed by a slight change in temperature, but Yormantide had finished doing... the Suzaku, so all that was left was to let this thing hatch. To catch the legendaries, I chose to grind for like 14 straight days, just fighting everything that looked at me funny and collecting resources until finally on day 165, level 47. I'd done everything I could up until this point. I had legendary spheres, I had ammo, I'd even brought out the purple cloud who sat on my shoulder giving me bad business advice. I just had one more thing to do before the final fight. Got this huge damp egg. It's Suzaku Aqua. One more pal crossed off the list. Then on the night of day 165, I set out to catch Jetragon. It's over there. We've got King Charles, we've got Anubis, we've got Phalaris, we've got Daydream, because I wanted like a little turret on my shoulder. And then we've also got Shadow Beak. Alright, let's do this. That just does no damage whatsoever. Look at this guy, he's got nothing on me. Ow! Anubis, stop standing there. I pay you to fight. Oh! Ooh. Light him up, boys. The max amount of damage we've done is we've got him down to like 5k HP. So if we can get past that, then we're winning. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Wind. Wind. Dodge. Dodge! Don't jump in the lava, though. Oh, God. We're taking heat. Everybody get down. Why is he running away again? Hey! Keep a distance. Keep distance. Don't let him hit you with that special attack. Let's go. I actually don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, this is huge. This is huge. We'll shoot him in the bottom. That's where we want to shoot him. Ow! We won't be bested by a fucking dragon with LED lights on it. You will regret the day that you crossed paths with me. Why am I only doing like 1 damage? Is because my gun's broke. Oh no, Phalaris is dead. Oh god, this is not good. He's trapped. He's in the volcano. He's crying. Look at him. He doesn't know what to do with himself. You've been bested by King Charles and his watery antics. 2% capture rate. Should we try it? Should we try it? That's huge. That's huge. He's in there straight away. It's 1 wobble. Ah! Oh my god. Oh, and he's broken out. He's figured out the tactic. Get him back in the hole. Get him. 13%. I like those odds. Ah! So close. Jet Dragon level 50 escaped the sphere, the cheeky bastard. Let's get him again. We've got this. We've got this. That's 1 wobble. Yes! We fucking got him! Let's go! The battle raged through the night, and as the sun rose on day 166, 1 was left standing. Actually, it was 2. It was me and King Charles. 3 more to go. I turned my attention to Frostalion over in the snowy mountains. I mean, it looks quite cool. Looks like the kind of pal you'd want to stick in a ball. It looks like that one Pokemon. I think that's what we've said for every single pal. Got that Suicune look, but with wings. Let's do this. I just hope we can dodge its attacks. That was the problem we had with Jet Dragon. Oh, it's got a lot of health. Oh, and it's got that 1 icy attack, and it nearly did half health to Anubis in 1 hit. He's strong as heck. Is this the strongest one out of all of them, then? Surely. Because it's got the most health, and it seems to do the most damage. Shadowbeak's just, like, shocked and too stunned to speak. Okay, good, good, good. Use your special attack. You know, the one where you leave a trail of light balls everywhere. Or just get frozen. That also works, too. I didn't need your help anyway. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, windy breath. It's bad. Shadowbeak's survival instincts aren't really on point. He's just facing away and just standing still. Right, Shadowbeak's gonna die. Let's get Helgi out. Oh! Okay. Helgi, that's a solid start. You've been turned into a fucking glacier. That's what I've always wanted from you. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's huge! That's huge, Helgi! Jet Dragon's not a fire type specifically, but he's got those fire type qualities. He likes to use meteor attacks. But actually, no, he just likes to circle his opponent. What the f is he doing? Oh! Although I died, I was sure I could win now that I knew its attacks and went back to reattempt it on day 167. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to use intimidation tactics. It's not going to work. Let's get Helgi out. Helgi, stop, like, circling it. You're not a fucking shark. Why is Helgi's, like, main attack to rub his fucking snout on its ass? What is his problem? Sort it out, Helgi. Please. Okay, he's attacking now. It's good. It's good. He has the slow start ability. It takes 5 turns for him to actually get his mojo in. Okay, Helgi's dead. And I tell you what, that's well-deserved. That's right. Slam your big, chunky body into it. What do you reckon King Charles feels like to touch? I feel like he'd be like a beanbag. Or perhaps a waterbed. This is why VR needs to become a thing, so I can touch King Charles. That is the weirdest sentence I've ever written in the fucking world. What the fuck? Out of the context of Palworld, that is like a crime, I'm fairly certain. I'm gonna get executed in the Tower of London for that. Jesus. Ghost, do not clip that, please. Now, let me just get rid of Phalaris because he's on the way out. Ooh! Sneaking up on me like that. What do you think you're doing? Shadowbeak. I feel like Shadowbeak lacks a few brain cells. You know, he looks just a bit vacant, doesn't he? Look at him. Finally, it's time to fight. You know, it takes a minute to respond. We've got time. We're going to be able to start throwing Pal Spheres at it soon. Oh, no. No! Ow, my anus! Why am I so weird? I join and I just hear, ow, my anus. I'm so sorry. Some finer things have been said in this chat, that's for sure. Why does Shadowbeak take so long to attack? Look at him. It's just like vacant. Look. I mean, don't get me wrong. Shadowbeak is cool as heck, but he's not all there. He's procrastinating. He does like 1 attack, and then he's like, right, I'm taking a 15-minute break. You're fine. I like your optimism. I am not fine. I am not fine. Okay, don't panic. It's okay. We're okay. We just need to not panic. That's all we need to do. No panicking is had. King Charles can take some heat for a bit. He's a big, strong boy. Ugh. Then our shield will come back, and all will be good. See that? Shield's back. Where were we worried for nothing? There you go. Shadowbeak's going to use his light ball attack. It's a strong move, that. I like it. Oh, right. Okay, this is the opportunity, okay? So, it's lost interest in us, and it's also levitating in the air. But we can throw the legendary Pal Sphere on its arse now, and we'll get a back bonus for it, so we could potentially catch it right on the bottom. Okay, never mind. It just annoyed him. Right, retreat and resume game plan. Okay, Shadowbeak's dead. Get in the ball. Yes! 9%. I like those odds. I like those odds. Right, we'll just keep throwing pal spheres at it, and everything will be fine. Oh, gosh. Scary attacks. Bosh. Still 9%. That's one shake. We fucking did it! 2 more to go. I quickly replenished my stuff and set out on day 168 for the final battle. Although there was 2 of these legendaries, Frostallion was arguably stronger, so I was confident. The fight was fierce, Jetragon going out of his way to sniff Necromus into submission, and with that I was able to catch him. 1 more to go. You might be wondering where the other legendary went during this fight. Shh, shh. Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. We don't want to wake it up. Okay. We'll throw it on the back of his head. Oh, it didn't work, and now he's awake. Without its sinister counterpart, Palladius was quickly sniffed into a weakened state. You gonna actually attack it, or are you... What are you... What is this? Imagine, right, you catch the strongest pal in the world. Yeah, and the only thing it can do is rub its nose on things and then flash its ass. And on the morning of day 169, Palladius fell to the prospect of friendship. All the legendaries had been caught, but as you can see, we're missing 1 more pal. Frostallion has a knock variant, which I'd started breeding on day 168, and when I got back to hatch it, I had to wait an hour, but fuck that, so I changed the world settings, so after 169 days and what feels like 150 hours of me working on this video, I'd caught all 137 pals. Now please leave me while I go throw myself off a bridge.